beverage dispensers, again, you can put any of that stainless steel part. We have hands-free spigots, and regular spigots for all of our beverage dispensers, including coffee knives. Induction. So we're kind of not known for induction, and we need to change that. So we have a variety of different induction, and induction ready stoves. We've got one that has 4 burners right here, There are arrows on the bottom too, so once we design it, we say, okay, this is gonna go left to right or front to back, we have arrows on the bottom of them, so we know exactly once we put that in, which way it needs to go. Okay, so this one is a little left to
Hey,
right,
what's up?
so that's how you would build it, so all the arrows will be facing this way.
It's not good. We have the camera stuff in here.
We have the shape
They have a lot of stuff. We need to
as
bring this all out.
well, so there's just two little, you know, pretty suggestive, put a pin, one class, all that fun stuff. That you put in there, you freeze those, and, have a lid on it, so that will stay underneath, that is the full size and a half size. The half size will be able to fit one of the smartphones, you know, the half size hole that will fit in there. Otherwise, you can do this one, you can use the full size hotel can, or you can use the smart holes. You kind of build it out that way. Alright, so again, no electricity, all you do is you raise this tabs, it has a window, you know, that lid you can use off if you need to. And it's see through. So again, it's a it's no electricity or electricity. So we have sandstone. This is like the, you know, kind of like the future, stuff that I was talking about at the beginning. We can put anything in this section and then pull it all the different colors. What we do have in the sandstone, which is different, is line it, our dimensions, we have ways to stitches. A lot of seafood things are very, very hard to source on the front end. Some says they want to know that it's 8 says our coded. That's not hard to find. It's very hard to find, so but we have it. And again, because it's a solid material, it's not gonna absorb the same odors, goes to the dishwasher, absolutely no problem. And I like to see because it says unbreakable, I like to see so we have risers as well. This bottom right picture is our buffet in a box. We try and keep it more stupid as a color, you know, a couple of color options for that, but people can't always visualize how is a buffet gonna look. You need risers, you need height, it adds visual interest and it also stimulates people's appetite to want to get more food if you have so much variety of color. So we offer a buffet in a box. Really simple here, this is all you need and it's plug and play and it's go. We do have these hammer finish, stainless steel ones, we can coat those in any colors as well. We have a variety of these available in anything, again, that's stainless, we can coat in any color. Let's talk about the utensils. Ours are different, so you can see here how it's curved. Alright, so it sits very nicely on a buffet or on a spinning rest. It's not flat. You get your hand underneath it, and it just, you know, even the edges right here, you can see how it's, you know, tapered as well. And there's a hollow core handle, so they're not gonna transfer heat from, you know, the serving piece all the way down the handle. Not everybody can say that. And the worst thing I could ever see out colored artisan, reactive glaze play with. Alright, we have white, if you want white, we can absolutely do that. I think this is where we stand out. And, you know, Churchill has a lot of different colored things, but, I think we compete much better with pricing. Steel Light was much better on price point in our variety. So for those of you who don't understand what a reactive glaze finish is that we, you know, them on the back cracking videos. You watch the back cracking the chiropractors that get the noises. That's why I see these mics on all the time.
Lauren, you want to click on that link in there so we can see
Yeah.
get it up and running? Don't let me forget I unplugged that prep table because it was making
Part of my smuggled. Flatware.
No knife though.
No, no. We are live.
We should zoom it out a little bit here.
I put that piece of tape right there. That's the for the center shot. I can adjust this.
Sorry.
Laura, are you gonna go like one by one, or are you gonna try and spread it all
I
out?
was gonna go one by one.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. So each one just go to where
Yeah,
that
I
piece
was
is.
just gonna start to like move it one piece at a time.
That's super cool in your hand. I know you're not
Yeah.
a huge fan.
I know it's not my favorite, but it's pretty cool.
Sweet. This is pretty good.
That's a cool sign. Is that new to you then?
What? And you got that yesterday? Yeah.
You can tell these have been sitting in the garage for a while. There, that's fine.
Do you want to use this table or do you have enough room?
Okay. But it's gonna be Christmas for y'all. This box is staying.
You're probably like, yes, another thing
Out of the
I don't
garage.
care. Yeah, I don't carry around.
Not that it would be in the shop, but. That's all.
That's super cool.
Yes,
I haven't seen anything like that before.
and that's the cobalt blue. This is the color we had at the showcase. So, and it was so pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I love it.
You can move whatever you want to move.
Okay.
You do. Make yourself at home, girl.
I will. I thought about 2 seconds about bringing Archer with me around my tent.
Oh.
His paws would be up here like this, trying to get all in the shot.
Oh, that'd be so
I
great.
said, "You staying at home, buddy."
You can
I
bring him
asked if we
anytime
could
you
bring
Yeah.
Miley and Noodle, and I got a big no.
Yeah.
Noodle would be
Noodle would be
up
on
that.
the counter,
Yeah.
so that's a problem.
All right, so this is the wide angle one. So I guess
Okay.
you can look at us when you're talking. Sometimes it's weird when it's live stream. You don't know what direction.
I know. I wonder. It's like being on TV. You're looking over in that camera, and it's coming straight on. Yeah. Gotta be that girl.
Oh, it's cold back here.
Yeah.
I know.
I opened
My
the,
butt is freezing on this chair. Need a blanket.
you ready?
I'm ready for my close up.
All right, I'd say 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back, Phoenix Marketing.
I love it.
The first set of items I'm going to show you is the Venezia collection, which is brand new for us. Nice flat-footed bottom on these, and again, this is meant to mimic hand-thrown pottery, so it's a little asymmetrical on the edge. But you can also see that color glaze in the bubble with that reactive glaze. So here's one of the coupe style bowls as well. So again, there's a lot of versatility within this line that you can have a little bit of depth. And when we get to the amaretto, I'll show you probably one of my favorite plates of all time, just in any collection. But again, it has like a little bit of black or navy speckled on these. And then we also have a little bit of a coupe style. So it doesn't have a deep of a rim, but again, you can see a little more of that hand-thrown pottery. It does have an asymmetrical lip on it.
What is that one called again?
Venezia.
Venezia.
We like a lot of Italian with our
Amber,
design.
pick one of those up and see how.
Do what?
So you want you to feel the weight of it.
Yeah.
The aluminum body
My
makes
shoulder
it feel
hurt.
like very strong.
Amaretto. So this is one of the bowls that we have for amaretto, and as I flip it over, you can see that reactive glaze. It has a little bit of different coloring on the outside, but again, you have that beautiful color on the rim and a nice glossy white body on the inside. Here's my pretty much favorite universal kind of a dish, and again, you can see how natural this is with that reactive glaze, and it has different color variations. A coupe style bowl, I think, is the most versatile plate out there on the planet. You can put a salad in here. You can have an appetizer in here. We had fish in here. You know, you can put a pasta in here. You have a lasagna in here. This plate, this type of dish, is incredibly versatile and can be used for so many items on a menu. I think it's one of the most versatile pieces out there in the marketplace that is going to cut down on what somebody needs to spend on their plateware. If they can use this for 5 separate dishes, you've captured money that you can reallocate someplace else, so they can go get that piece of equipment, you know, get a full set of Dexter knives, whatever they need to do, just by
And it
using one.
presents like no matter what's in it. It's worth it.
Because it's white.
Yeah.
Because it's white on the inside. White is beautiful with food, but again, you've got a little bit of that color variation. So, and it's a natural looking piece. It's not something that is just as jarring with, you know, just
It's
color.
earth tones, yeah.
Very much so. And then even the plates are a little bit of a lip and a coupe as well. Beautiful. I mean, the coffee mugs, the demi-tasse mugs, they're all just very pretty. So you kind of get the color from the side, but if a chef still wants to plate on something white, it's kind of the best of both worlds. Is Lauren looking for questions?
I don't know. I thought she was in the bathroom. Hey, Lorenz. Are there questions? Okay.
Here's our fog. So again, you can see it's a little bit of a matte white background, and then that reactive glaze that has that green on the inside. I think this is absolutely beautiful, and you can see with these next to each other, there's different variations again because of that reactive, and it's a very nice coupe style plate. So we do have, I think it's 11, 10, 8, and 6 inch plates in this line, and then we also have bowls as well. Again, it's kind of reverse in the amaretto, all of the colors on the inside, white body on the outside. But you can see that variation with the reactive glaze. And food looks great on green. It really looks good on green. I would think at first, but once chefs start plating on this, food looks phenomenal.
And
It is the color of the season. Next I have is Lago. And this is kind of meant to mimic a patinaed copper. Okay, so it's kind of got that turquoise with a patinaed copper, you know, kind of finish on it. Again, we have a variety of sizes on here, and it's on the top and the bottom, so you're not going to be able to flip it over and see a white base. We really go all out when it comes to our glazes. One of the bowls does have some, you know, ridging on the outside. Again, this can be a versatile plate as well, you know, because it's deep and has a very wide rim. And then we have some of our other larger bowls here as well, that are a little bit deeper. So a little bit different shapes and sizes, but you know, the color variations, we've found copper and, you know, turquoise to be very big, out in the marketplace. All right, I've got some samples of our flatware here. So this one's actually the Luce, which is new, and then we have that tumbled finish. So you can see it's a little raw, antiqued a little bit, front and back. So that's just to give you an idea of what that finish looks like. And then we come to our PVD coating, and I have had this knife in a bag tumbling around with China for several weeks. There is not a scratch on it. These are coated incredibly well. For those of you who don't understand what PVD is, if you've ever watched a crime show and they trying to get fingerprints off of something like a trash bag or some sort of plastic, and they put super glue in a cup and heats it up, and you know the vapors kind of stick to whatever it is and attach to it so you can see the fingerprints. That's kind of what works here. Is that we put the color puck in there, we magnetize it, add some vapor, and it sticks to the metal. So it's not going to come off. If somebody is out there saying, oh, well, I found a box of these on Webstront and it only cost me $10 for a dozen, that is not PVD. That is not going to last. They're going to get one use out of it, and the coating is going to come off. These don't, it does not come off. All right, it's very rare that this is coming off. This is the best PVD out on the market. Okay. So this is the matte, and then we have the two shiny. And then
Those are all dishwasher safe, correct?
they are dishwasher safe. The low temp is where you need to be
I felt like
careful.
that sounded like a stupid question,
Yeah,
but I needed
it's
to
not a
ask it.
stupid question,
Okay.
because if you're making an investment on something like that, you want to make sure it lasts.
It needs to go through the
Yeah,
dishwasher.
and
so.
I don't, and I'll tell
Yeah.
you, sample it, try it.
Okay.
Put it through its paces. You
Let
need
Joe
to do
throw
it.
it around a couple times.
100%, because it's going to happen.
Okay.
You know, it needs to be real life applications.
Okay.
The only caveat is low temp dish machine, that chlorine is going to eat away. You've got to put an additive in there, or you need to hand wash it.
Okay.
Those are the only two.
Okay.
So if somebody has a low temp and they don't want to do an additive, I'm going to steer them away from colored flatware, just period. Okay, so this is one of our serving utensils, so you can see how it sits beautifully. All right, so even if there's a spoon rest here, it sits beautifully next to something. Very easy to grab and handle. Again, that hollow core, not going to transfer the heat. This is the black gloss PVD coating, but we also have the rose gold stainless. You can do matte gloss and hammered finish. Beautiful. So I do have one piece that is powder coated, and I hope this translates well on camera. So it is textured. I know it's hard to see a lot in some of the pictures. It does have texture to it. This is incredibly durable. Now, if you go and take a steak knife and you start scratching at it, is it going to come off? Of course it is. But very rarely do we have a problem where a product needs to come back and be recoated. If it does, we will absolutely do it and make sure we make it right, but it is very rare.
And this is just powder coated, like anything else is powder coated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sandblasted.
Sandblasted, yep, goes through, a kiln, gets heated, all of that stuff.
Okay.
And we do have two different sprayers. We have one that goes to all white, and then one has the color at the factory. The white one, we're able to recapture a lot of that paint, and we can recycle the color and keep that cost down. The colored sprayer is just all color. But they take these pieces off. It is
Wow.
hand done. It is labor intensive, but it comes out beautiful every time. They actually take the pieces apart. So like with a coffee urn, all the handles, the base, the finials, everything comes off. We tape out anything that's stainless steel, so like the rim of the lid, the inside of the vessel gets completely taped. So none of it gets transferred. Then it gets sprayed. After it's done and it's cured, it goes to production, and production goes and puts everything back together. Joe is in there in production. Everything that comes out of there, he has a sticker, a stamp, and initials on. He's inspected it, and it's good and ready to go.
Sweet.
Yeah. So just an example of what it would look like. It's kind of hard to visualize, and then this to touch it is a little bit different. And then we do have this color tip, and anybody who wants a color tip, I can absolutely get you. These are our standard colors that we have available that we can coat anything with. That does not mean we can't do something custom. I just need the color number. That's all I need. So like with Ohio State, we will do their red or their scarlet. I just need the number, and we'll be able to go out and get the paint and do it. But these are all pretty standard. We're seeing a lot of plum, pine, and then the cobalt, which is this coming through right now. Those seem to be big colors, but we do a lot of the white, and we do a lot of Nero. Where's my Nero? Here's my Nero. So it's a little more of a matte textured black. But if you ever need any of these, and then the names of them are on the back as well.
Yeah, if you just want to give us a couple of those, we'll take them. Thank you.
And then here is one of our induction units. So the one I was talking about was the 22100. This is kind of what we sit in our stands. A lot of our our Schaefer stands, we have two different kinds. We have a traditional stand, and then we have a slim stand. The slim stand only fits an induction stove. The Schaefer stand can do an induction stove or a fuel cell. All right, so again, all of our Schaefers are induction ready, so you never need to worry about buying new Schaefers. If you decide to transfer over to an induction, you just drop this sucker in, you're good to go. Does have control panel as well for you to do that. You can have it in front, you can hide it in the back. Very, very easy, low profile. This, I think net is like 142 for a stove. We just sold 129 to BB Bops. You know, they're trying to redo their wells, and they're adding 2 proteins in 2025, and they don't have room for it. So they bought these, they're putting them on the counter, they're putting their tablecraft pans on top, done. So very, very cost effective with these fit into all of our Schaefers. So that's all the samples I have for you.
Let me check if anybody's got
Yeah, check to see if there's any questions or someone wants to
Let's make
receive
sure
something.
everybody on the team has her contact information. And then, did everybody get catalogs? I understand, but like we got 3 boxes to our house, so, and we got some here. So I just want to make sure that everybody that's in our outside team has a box of these in their car, and if not, they can get them from the offices.
Yeah, I think I sent some to Detroit, to Carl in Pittsburgh. I knew Millie ordered some of her own. I sent some to India, and I sent some here.
There should be some, like I said, we
Yeah.
got some at our house and we got some here, so
Yeah.
I think they went to everybody.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but that's easy. They come
Okay.
a dozen to a box, and they come wrapped. 2025, we are breaking the catalog down. We're going to go into sections, so we'll have all like, you know, flatware, you know, dishes, everything are going to be in one. We'll have buffet in another. We'll have millwork in another.
Okay.
So we are going to be breaking it down so you can leave behind what you need to and curtail it to specifically to a customer.
I'm a catalog girl.
I am too. I need to see it. I need to look at it.
I want to
So-
hold it, I want to touch at it, I don't want to look at a
Let me-
screen.
Since
Like, in fact, when I go to a restaurant and they make me scan a QR code for a menu, I want to walk out the door.
Yeah. On our website as well, we do have all of our colorways available. So it'll show anything in sandstone, how we can get it colored. All of our stain finishes that we can do. All of our super stone finishes that we can do. Solid surface, laminate, if we do granite, but this is also on the website as well. You can pull these down anytime that you want. and send that PDF to a customer or have it with you. We can logo anything, we can etch into any wood. If somebody wants to have their logo on there, their name of their business on there, we can do that. We have some really pretty nesting tables as well. I definitely want to bring that, have that in each one of the showrooms. But the back of the catalog here is going to show you a lot of stuff that we have done in the past. And anything that has an SC number, so when I was talking to you, it has a specific number that's going to follow it around. SC 2019, that means it was done in 2019. This is a special custom in 2019, and this was the number of the project. The number in front of the D means one design, they signed off on it. If it says 2D, 3D, 4D, that's several iterations we've gone back and made changes. So with this, table specifically, we already have the drawings for it. Very simple, easy plug and play. Or if somebody likes that but says, hey, I don't like that finish, can you do it at a different color wood, and can you change the countertop? Again, very easy, we can do that.
Cool.
So there's a lot of stuff that's in here. Here are these nesting tables. They're absolutely stunning. We also have laminate that's rated for outdoor as well. So it can be in heat, it can be in the rain, it can be in the elements. We just sent some to Las Vegas at one of their ballparks that they're using those, and it can sit out in the sun. There's a special glue that goes on it. Everything, we can do it. So really, really pretty stuff. Again, this sucker is thick. This is the one I was trying to show on the inside. So this, this actually has the drop-in available on all of those induction units. So 1, 2, 3, 4 induction units. This is the back of the unit, so it shows drawers. You can have plates, but we can also have that as a flat surface. It can all be that quartz countertop, and the induction is hidden beneath. All right, so when you're done using this, it looks like a beautiful piece of furniture. All right, we can cover the wheels. We can have the wheels exposed. And again, we use press brakes on them, so you can have locking wheels as well. If you want it to be stationary, we can do that. If you want to transport it, we can do that. So this one has a little bit of a refrigerator in the back. So this is one that we have at the showroom, and I love this one. And again, this is full power cooking induction hidden underneath this stone. And you can detect the zones. It has 2 actually burners on there that you can do it. The moment you move it off, the panel back there starts beeping at you. So you know that you've moved it off the induction because you can't see it. And again, it's a beautiful piece. Looks like a piece of furniture when you're done with it. So that's all I got, unless you guys have any more questions at all for me.
I think the only questions have been about catalogs, and we'll
Okay.
figure that one out
Yeah.
after the call.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Wonderful. I thank everybody for your time. I appreciate it. And, we're really, really, really excited to be working with you guys. And, again, there's nowhere to go but up in this territory, because there has been 0 representation since 2019. And what you guys can offer us and us to you is we're just really excited.
We're really excited.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
I'm glad. Anything you need, please feel free to reach out anytime. I'm an open book. What you see is what you get. If I can't answer it, I'll tell you. Let me find out, and I'll get back to you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
you.
guys. You can hop off.
Later, dudes.
Later, dudes.
Happy Friday.